Okay, good evening, everyone. Hope you can hear me okay. All right, so welcome to another episode of our Sokeybed presentation. And tonight, we're going to go over some of the most popular questions. And so here we go. We have the top 10 business Q&A. Okay. So question number one, how does Sokeybed installment plan work? Okay, so here I have two different installment plans for two different types of Sokeybed. So the first one is the Grande Sokeybed set. Okay, and the second one is the iSokeybed set, which is the Bluetooth version. Okay, so for the Grande Sokeybed set, they have the same principle. Okay, first of all, you pay a down payment. Okay, so the down payment for the current Grand Sokeybed set is $2,140 plus tax. Now the tax is based on the total sales value. Okay, in this case, it's $4,890. Okay, so the tax should be somewhere around $220 some dollars. Okay, so so for the down payment, you pay $2,140 plus the total sales tax, and then after that, you have to make five monthly payments. Okay, so each payment is $550, and so 550 times 5, and so that's basically how this Grande Sokeybed set. The total should be somewhere around $5,300 something, or about $5,400. Okay, and one thing very important to know is that we do not charge any interest. At all when you apply for the installment plan. But we do need you to go through. We do need to do a credit check first, okay, before you qualify, okay. And so you have to fill out this application form, the credit check form. I think the credit check is $40 and it's non-refundable, okay. And so basically, it's a very simple, straightforward type of application, okay. Very, very easy and simple, okay. But you do have to pass the credit check. Okay, and of course the other one is the iSokeybed set. It's a little more expensive. It's $5,090. That's the current price. Okay, so for this one here, is the down payment would be $2,430 plus the sales tax. Okay, the tax on the entire purchase, of course. And then after that, $550 per month for 5 months. Okay, so that's basically how the installment plan works. Okay, so if you're interested, please contact the office. We can explain it better over the phone to you. And of course, like what I said, there are forms to fill out. Okay, actually very simple. Okay, all right. So number two, I don't know why the number changed. Do you have installment plans available for other machines? No, we don't. We don't have any financial plan available, any monthly payment plans available for individual machines, like the Chi machine, hot house, URE, and the Grande ceramic heater. Okay, so Sokeybed is the only product that we offer the installment plans. Okay. All right. So the next one is, why haven't I received my commission checks? Okay. To answer this question, okay, there are two main reasons. Number one is probably because you haven't returned you haven't returned all the paperwork. Okay, in this case, of course, we're talking about the distributor's application form and the W-9 form. Okay, these are the two forms that you need to fill out and return to us, and before we can cut you a check. So these two forms would always be the first things that we check, okay, to see if we have them in file or not. If we haven't received them back here, we can't cut you any commission check at all, okay. So that's one of the main reasons, and the second reason is probably because it's not after the 15th yet, right? So commission check. We cut our commission check on the 15th of each month, okay? So for most people, I think you should be able to receive your check after the 15th. So we're talking about somewhere around maybe 17th, 18th, or 19th, depending on where you live, right? Where you're located. So it's always, the commission check is always cut on the following month. Okay, so this is very important to know. For example, we're in the month of February right now, right? So your commission of the January of 2020, the check will be cut on the 15th of February, okay? So that's always the case, okay? So the commission check is cut on the following month, the 15th of the following month, okay? So that's you know, when we cut the check on the 15th. All right. So the next question is, what is your renewal policy? Okay. So for that, let's take a look at here. Renewal. There's actually two different kinds. Okay. $20 or $25. Now the $20 is actually a early bird renewal fee. Okay. That's that's very much like a discounted price for early birds. Okay. For example, on this, on the screen over here, we can see that if your expiration date is due on 31st of March of 2020. Now, if you pay a month before, which is in this case February 29th, that's 1 month earlier, then you get to enjoy the early bird renewal fee, and we charge you only $20. Okay. Now, if you pay after February 29th, then of course it's going to be $25. Okay, so basically, this is how it works. That $20 is really an early bird renewal fee special. Okay, that's how we encourage you to renew on time. So that's why you get this $5 discount. Okay, all right. So it's $25 versus $25. Okay, so let's go back and see this one. What are your return, refund, and exchange policy? Okay. What are your return, refund, and exchange policies? Okay, let's take a look. So current return and exchange policies. Okay. Every customer gets, of course, every new purchase. Okay. Purchase a machine, you get 14-day trial period. Okay. So you can return if you that's of course that's after you receive the product. Okay. So if for any reason you don't want to keep the machine, you can return them for a full refund minus the shipping cost. Okay. So the shipping is of course non-refundable. Okay. What you need to do is you need to call within 14 days to get a return number. Okay. That's very important. Okay. So always remember to call before or on the 14th day, okay? And you need to get a return number first, all right? And then no questions asked. We're not gonna ask you any questions or anything like that. However, all boxes, parts, and promotional items, like free items, okay, that comes with it, they need to be returned, and the return product must be in original new condition. Okay, very important. If not, a 15% restocking fee will apply. Okay, so basically, this is how it is. This is 15%. We don't really charge anybody for any return, but you do need to try to keep it. Don't damage it. That's very important. If we see any broken parts or anything like that, of course, we're gonna charge that 15% restocking fee. Okay. That's something you should all pay attention to. And then for the Sokeybed, okay, Sokeybed, it's actually got a 30% restocking fee. Okay, and that's very important because a Sokeybed supposed to have 30% restocking fee. Okay, but usually if the return without much problem, we may charge only 15%. Okay, so that part of it really depends on the situation. Okay, so the next thing is the exchange, right? For example, what do I mean by exchange? for example, you buy a chi machine, right? And then for some reason, the chi machine is dead on arrival, okay? Or it's not working ideally, there's something wrong with it, okay? You can actually give us a call, and we will send you a brand new replacement for it. Okay, so we're talking this exchange here. We're talking about exchange of exact same items. Okay, it's not like you bought a chi machine and then you just and you want to exchange it for a different item. That's not the definition of exchange here that we're talking about right now. And so we're talking about the identical exchange of identical products. Okay, so if within 30 days there's anything wrong with it, and you should give us a call and get an exchange number. Okay, in that case, we will send out a brand new machine to you, and we pay for the shipping as well. Okay, so but you got to do this, within 30 days. Very important. So rule of thumb is that after 30 days, there's basically no exchange. Okay, very important to know. So after the 30 days, the regular warranty kicks in. Okay, so that's basically the rule. And of course, the same thing here, the 14-day trial period. After the 14th day, there is no refund available. Okay, so no return for refund available. Okay, basically because it's also due to the nature of our business, because we're in the multi-level marketing industry, and we pay people commission, right? So there's a commission calculation issue there. Okay. All right. So basically, that's how the current return and exchange policies are. All right. Let's go back here. So number 6, right? Okay. Now, do I need the signature required service? Okay. So starting about 2 months ago, yeah, we started this new service. We're now offering the signature required service. Why? Because we want to make sure that somebody's there at the door receiving the package. Okay, because we all know that these days there are a lot of package stealing crimes now. Okay, so it's becoming very, very difficult to claim, for this type of this type of damage. Most shippers like FedEx, UPS, now they don't cover anything for stolen packages at all. And of course, HTE, we don't think that we should be responsible for stolen packages. And so because of this, we encourage you to purchase the signature required service. Okay. The reason is because, of course, we want to make sure that there will be someone there at the door receiving this package, so it won't get stolen. Very important. Okay, but do you need it? It depends, right? If you know that there's always going to be people there, then of course at the door and at home to receive the package, then in this case, of course, you don't really have to opt for it, right? So it's your call. Okay, it's customer's call. Okay, we're just offering it because we want to make sure that someone is there, and then of course we're not going to be responsible for any stolen packages at all. Okay, all right, and I think they're like $6.50 per package. Okay, if that's in addition to the shipping charge. Okay, but we do offer like a 2-pack special, like for example, there are 2 packages in your on your order, and then it's going to require like 2 signature required service on each one. So in that case, instead of charging you $6.50, we charge only $10. Okay, and and if you have 3 packages, we charge I think it's $13, something like that. Okay, all right. So the best way to do it is, of course, always make sure there's someone at the shipping address to receive the package, which is very important because this package stealing crime is really, really It's getting really bad these days. Okay. All right, number 7. I don't have a fax machine or a scanner. How do I submit the forms to you? Okay, now this is a very common question. Because when you apply for a distributorship, you need to fax in. You need to return the distributor form, distributor application form, and the W-9 form to the office. And I know a lot of people don't have fax machines anymore, and of course, a lot of people don't have scanners at home, right? So what can you do? Well, you can do it the slug mail. You can put it in the mail and mail them back to us. That's of course, one of the more conventional, traditional way of doing it. Okay. Now the other one, we always encourage you to do that, because if you want to send them back, it takes time, right? But there's another way you can do it. Okay, you can just take good pictures of them, and then text and message them back to our company cell phone. Okay, so let me go grab the phone number. I'll be right back. Okay, so our HTE cell phone number is 626-420-4167. Again, it's 626-420-4167. Do not call this phone number, okay? We use it only exclusively for messages, okay? Text messages only, okay? So if you want to, you want to expedite things, you just take pictures of the forms and then send them to this phone number, okay? This cell phone number. All right, so that's and we also encourage you to put them in the mail too, okay? So this is how you can do it. You can expedite things. All right. So let's move on to the next one. Okay. What's the purpose of the credit card authorization form? Okay, of course, credit card authorization form is used when it's to protect both parties, right? Protect the credit card owner and also the company as well. Because, for example, when you buy a large purchase, anything over $2,000, we usually ask you to fill out this form. Okay, because there are a lot of disputes these days. Okay, there are a lot of credit card charge disputes these days. Some people kind of just forget they made the purchase and those kind of things. So of course, especially when you buy Sokeybed, right? When you buy Sokeybed, we always ask you to fill out the credit card authorization form because it's a large purchase, right? So that's of course that's how we usually use it for. Okay, but there's another situation where we will also ask you for a credit card authorization to fill out the credit card authorization form, and that is when we ship something to you first without having you return the item to us. For example, sometimes there is an exchange, right? When there's an exchange, we usually, because we don't have the machine back here with us, but the customer is asking the company to send them a machine first because they need the machine very bad, right? They want to use the machines right away. In this case, we're going to ask the customer to fill out the credit card authorization form with the specific amount. Usually, of course, the price of the machine. But we're just keeping it. We're not going to actually charge it. Okay, so it's just like an extra layer of protection to the company. But we won't charge it at all unless you don't return the machine to us. Okay, so usually that's why you need to fill out a credit card authorization form when there is a exchange case. Okay, in case of a exchange of a product or anything that you require the company to send you first. Okay, so that is what it's for. And then number 9 is, can I buy shipping labels from you? The answer is no. We apologize for that. A lot of people are saying like, I'm only paying $20 for a cheap machine. So, but when I go ship it myself, post office is asking me for like $25, $29. UPS maybe even sometimes up to $35, depending on where you live, right? So they think like, okay, HTE charges only $20, and why don't I just buy a shipping label from you since I'm paying only $20? Especially when people are sending things back here for repair. Usually, a lot of customers will ask out, oh, why don't you sell me your shipping label because you charge only $20 and it's gonna cost me more. Unfortunately, no, we can't do that. You know why? Because the shipping charge that we charge on the machines are actually already discounted. Meaning that the company is not charging you the full amount of the shipping. To be very honest with you, a cheap machine will cost us anywhere from $25 to $35, okay, depending on where you live. And so we're actually losing money. We're not charging you the full amount of the shipping, okay, that UPS or FedEx charges us. Okay, so for that reason, we can't sell you the shipping label because we actually lose money on the shipping. Okay, so we apologize for the inconvenience, but that's the reason why. Okay, just we're charging you less for the shipping than the actual cost, is because we're encouraging you to buy new products from the company. All right, so other than that, I'm so sorry. There's no we cannot sell you the shipping labels. Okay, all right. So number 10. Now, where can I see my previous statements or invoices? Okay, so very simple and easy. You just go to our website, hteamericas.com, and there is a online back office where you can log in to see and monitor everything. Okay, so again, you go to hteamericas.com, and then on the upper left-hand corner, where there's an icon that says log in, and that's the place where you log into your online back office. You're gonna need 2 things. You're gonna need your ID number and then your password as well. Okay, so as you can see on the screen, when you get in there, and then of course, it is when you log in, you have to pay attention, okay, because it's case sensitive, meaning that if it's uppercase, if it's a capital A, it needs to be, our ID numbers start with A, right? So you need to make sure it's a capital A, very important, okay? So after logging in, you're gonna see a screen like this, the menu bar. This is the menu, this is what the menu looks like. And there's a menu bar there. You see that? You just go ahead and click on, wherever you want to see, whatever you want to see. You can change your profile, you can change your address, your contact phone number, by clicking on the profile, and then achievement, you'll be able to see your levels and those kind of thing, and then invoices, your personal invoice or invoices from your downline, okay, of a particular month, and then statement, that's basically your commission statement, okay, and then the downline analysis, that's where you can print the labels or information of your downline, okay. And download, of course, that's where you can download some of those reports. Okay, so this is a very, very convenient feature. Okay, all you need to do is just go ahead and visit hteamericas.com, and then when you get to the main page, then just on the upper left-hand corner, there's a place where it says login. You just go ahead and click on that, and it'll take you to the login page, and you're gonna need your ID number and a password. Okay, now if you don't remember your password, just give us a call. Okay, we can give it to you over the phone. Okay, and then later on, if you want to, later on after logging in, you can change your password again. Okay, very simple and straightforward. Okay, so those are the 10 of the most common questions that we get asked every day. Okay, so here I would like to remind you one major change here. Okay, so in the future, if you want to pay the company by check, remember to make your checks payable to Shinten Enterprise USA, not HTE USA anymore. Okay, because our bank has just notified us, notified us that they will no longer take checks, with HTE USA, payable to HTE USA. Okay, they're not going to do it for us anymore. Okay, so this is the latest update. Okay, so our accounting department told us yesterday, in the future, you're gonna receive a announcement from the company pretty soon. Okay, we're gonna send out emails about this, but basically, just remember, in the future, you need to make your check payable to Shinten Enterprise USA Inc. Okay, so this is the official name of the company. Okay, so this is something that you should pay attention. Okay. All right, so no more HTE USA, okay? The bank is gonna reject the checks, okay? All right, so, all right, if you have questions, you can leave your question in the comment section, okay? All right, so for tonight, our Sokeybed night special, $375 for the ERE, okay? Very good price, $375, and it comes with free shipping as well. So do take advantage of it, okay? And this is good until the 9th, okay? The 9th of February 9th of 2020, basically Monday, okay? So very good offer. And then of course, remember to leave your ID number in the comment section, okay? For lucky draw, okay? Very easy to win. Some people have won multiple times already, right? Okay. All right, so just to remind you, we have 2 more Sokeybed night presentations coming up this month. Okay, so on the 20th, Mara is going to talk about the Chi machine. Okay, and on the 27th, Dr. Ken Olson is going to talk about dry weather skincare. Okay. I'm pretty sure these are going to be two very helpful presentations, and they're very interesting too. Okay, so don't forget to tune in next time. Okay, so again, February 20th and February 27th. Okay, so basically it's a wrap. Okay, that pretty much covered pretty much all I want to talk about today. So thank you very much again for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Y'all have a good evening.